Lift out.
Oh no. Daybed in the back.
Lift out.
Or furniture removals by Wendy. Wow.
First floor.
You're about to try and lift it high if you can. This doesn't fit through, but take it really steady through there.
Hi.
Now,
Yeah. There's plenty of room for it. Oh no. Oh no. So really exciting. James and I manhandled it in, and he did most of the lifting. It's not super heavy, but it's just big and a little bit awkward in and out of doorways and up and down stairs when you live in a flat and that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of editing this afternoon with this video that you're watching right now. I need to edit it and get it up. Yeah, I think it's going to be late again, I'm afraid. And I am sorry about the regular Friday date that we used to have on YouTube. It has been pushed back to Saturday and then even Sunday, hasn't it? So I'm just, at the moment, there's a little bit of stuff all over the place. And I don't just mean in the studio. And so it is a little bit difficult to navigate my schedule. But you know, so I need to, sort out where the canvas is going and where the mirror is going, and then, you know, move my plants around a little bit. So that's just bits and bobs. And I know some of you said to put the art journaling table. So hang on a sec. Yeah, put the art journaling table, you said. That would fit. And I have measured up for this, by the way, because obviously I've got my paper to scale model. Sorry about the noise as well, but I've got the windows open because it's really warm today. Anyway, yeah, so that would fit along there. So I might try that and then move the daybed here, swap them around. But I'm not going to do that today. I am going to be a good girl and do some editing. Get this video up.
To slow down. Fireplace, do you know how?
So I've been out of the studio for a few days because it's been Easter here in the UK, and so we have like a bank holiday. It's all a bit of a mess, to be honest. So just to kind of, let's see, I've got the daybed here because I'm not sure whether it's going where I thought it was going. And then I'm pondering on moving the art journaling table, so we'll get to that in a bit. And then I need some help from Dr. DIY. So I've got this area down here with, these hooks that need to go up. And so that sort of needs holes drilling in the wall and stuff. So I'm going to ask James to help me in a minute. And what else to do? Oh yeah, the other thing that I'd really like doing would be this window finishing off. So I need a kind of wire putting up so I can hang my dingly dangly things and just finish off that window. Because I feel that once I've done that, I can then decide how I want to arrange everything. And I'm thinking, before I make my final decision on it, I need to kind of decide on where this art journaling table is going. So I'm thinking of moving that to try it over there against that wall, and I'm not sure about sitting with my back to the rest of the room and how that's going to feel, or whether, because it's in the L shape in the little nook, whether that's actually going to feel a little bit different than sitting with my back to the main door. So, and I'd quite like a shelf to go up there for my stuff, get some of my stuff out the way. But I don't think that's going to happen today because we need to go and get some wood. Oh, and then the other job in the studio is, if I can turn you around again, is this part here. So I just want to elongate that shelf. But again, we're going to need some wood for that. So I'm not sure that's going to happen today. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Woody Buzz Bailey. Bradlaw.
So,
The blue pointy thing.
what thing?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is my current coat hook. Now I'm going to get a new one in the, what is it? The
Helpful people and travel.
Okay, so we're going to improve that.
So where do you want this one to go?
Across the top.
And whereabouts in terms of
High.
up here, right?
High above, in case I need to put curtains up at some point.
What astrologers is there, I wonder?
There's some kind of Pluto thing going on. So James has just gone to get some wire because I haven't got enough wire. And yeah, and then we're going to put the rail up here. I say rail, it's not really a rail, it's a string of wire so I can hook up my glass stuff and finalise the window and decorate. So what we're doing?
We are going to get some materials from the DIY shop.
So we haven't got any wire.
Ain't got no wire.
Need some wire. We need some wire, baby.
Wire, baby.
What are we looking for?
Just looking here for a new barrel with 3 keys for 11 quid for your door. Just going to see how much the key is.
Job done.
So how much weight are you thinking of hanging on this?
Do then. Just in case. I'm going to hang these mobiles. And just don't hang it in the centre. Just hang it off centre. Or maybe this side. You know when it's one of those days where you're not sure that you should actually leave the house? So I know that might sound strange to some, but to me, you know, when I've had a few nights of not sleeping, that can be a major thing, can't it? So yeah, I'm just looking around as I'm talking to you as well, and it's looking a little bit disorganised. And I'm thinking I'm going to address some of that today. And just to say a little bit more really about, you know, those days where, for me anyway, I don't feel like I should leave the house. I want to just stay put in the house in my own 4 walls. And You know, I don't know if that's anything to do with post-lockdowns or anything like that. It might be. But, you know, the world just feels a little bit crazy at the moment, and things just don't feel quite right in the world. I just feel more settled and safer and more secure in my own four walls, if you like. I mean, once I'm here, I'm absolutely fine. And I think sometimes it helps, doesn't it, getting dressed and going through the motions. So there's a couple of things I would put into my how to start anything video. And I think one of perhaps the points that I missed in that video was maybe fake it till you make it. You know, that kind of like get dressed, show up. And even if you don't do anything, you showed up and you did your best. So that's where I'm kind of at today. And if I can get a little bit of organisation and move myself a little bit further along in here, at least then I have achieved something and moved myself in the right direction. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. So I'm just pondering on where it feels comfortable to sit, if you like, in the room. And yeah, because of where the door is in the studio, so basically over there, if I put the art journaling table, and you can't say I don't listen to you on YouTube, because I do, and quite a few of in the comments when I was setting up the room a few weeks ago said, why not try the art journaling table along there and the daybed along here. I did try it out on the paper plan with my cutout furniture, which James had made me to scale, and so I know it fits along there. Now, the reason I didn't do that in the first place was because I didn't want to sit with my back to the door. So, hang on a sec. So I'll just turn you around, because then I can see you and you can see me. Yes. So yeah, so I didn't want to sit with my back to the door because it's bad feng shui. But maybe because it's round the corner in this little snug or nook, maybe that's not such a big deal. And because that table would fit in that place, as much work as it would be to shuffle everything around, and I'm not sure I'm going to actually like it when I get there. I'm thinking I kind of need to try it so that at least I know. And without putting the daybed here, where the art journaling table is, I'm not going to know how it feels to sit there, am I? So, I think I have to try it. I won't know until I do. Okay, so that probably looked a lot easier than it actually was, but I kind of like it already. I haven't sat at the table, so I don't know how it feels there, but it looks like it kind of works. And I've put like my old rags and towels and things like that underneath the legs, because then I can sort of drag it around a little bit more. It's a bit more like it's on wheels. But saying that, because I put all the stuff on the daybed, that then became really, really heavy. But anyway, I did it. So let me just nest a little bit and ponder on it and see if I like it. But what do you think? I mean, what I need really is like, it's all very well you answering in the comments and then me reading it, but I need to know now what you think. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about this layout, because it was suggested by some of you out there. So I'm giving it a go. Ponder. So it's really good, and I actually sort of straight away kind of really like it. It definitely works. I mean, the other way round worked as well, don't get me wrong, but this could be the art journaling nook. And then a little seating area. Let's just see, shall we, and try it out and see how I feel. I have to actually sit in certain places to think, oh, does it feel right? Are you like that? Or am I just a little bit bonkers? And probably if you watch my videos, then you're probably a bit bonkers like me too. And that's okay. Bonkers in the best way we are, you see. And yes, I'm going to have to art journal and sit there and actually work there before I set up all the lovelies, all the fairy lights and the rest of the ornaments and stuff. So I can't get it looking super duper gorgeous yet and properly nest. I'm thinking that is actually really, really nice. So if you were one of those people that left in the comments the idea of having a go at the art journaling table in that nook, thank you very much for the idea. You're the best. And don't ever say that I don't listen to you, because I do. So yeah, you can let me know how you feel about everything in the comments, and I do actually read them. I can't always answer them all though, but I do read them. There's a lot of disorganisation everywhere else. I'll just show you that. So you're not under any illusions here. I like to be honest on this platform, if I can, and give you the honest picture. I have got stuff everywhere, but it's not too bad. I can actually get in and out of the door. So I've left a path. That's always a good plan, isn't it, to leave a path? And I've also thinking, because yesterday I did actually get a set of plastic lights, little plug-in lights, and I think, yeah, there's only 10 bulbs, so I might get another set if I need. But this set here that I bought, and they are lovely, these bulbs are glass and they're really, really fragile, and so I think when I read the description, when I ordered them, it said they were plastic, but actually they're not, they're glass. So yeah, they're a little bit fragile for me. But they are great. So I think my last touch really is to kind of, get some of the pretties up without settling in too much, if that makes sense. So at least I get kind of a sense of what it's going to actually feel like. And not look at that at the minute, because it's a little bit too much mess. But we're just working on one little area at a time, and that feels enough right now, especially on a day like this where I said earlier that I just wanted to do my best, and even if my best wasn't very good, I just wanted to move myself in the right direction, and I do want to come in the mornings and feel really settled in here eventually. But there's been a little bit of a roller coaster regarding life since I moved in, with the Insta thing and then the house thing. So if you've seen the last few videos, you'll know all about that. But it's felt a little bit crazy, if you like. And most of the people that I'm speaking to at the moment, they're saying the same thing. So if it's like that for you as well, you're not alone, that's for sure. Anyway, let's do a little bit of nesting. Yes. So, there we go with the lights on. So far looking nice. Let's have a little sit down over here. Can you see? Hang on a sec. Any better? Yes, that's better. So I just want to jump in and say something about the Insta thing, because I've had so many comments after the whole Insta thing where I got my account impersonated and then I lost my account because Instagram have treated me really badly, and it's really been on my mind, and I think that's another reason why I've not slept. House thing, Insta thing, yeah, still on my mind. It's not gone away yet. But I just wanted to say a big thank you for all your comments and suggestions and support and empathy, and also messages from other people who it's either happened to or that you know it's happened to. So there's a few other artists who have lost their account. I've been in touch with a couple of writers and another artist, and it just seems that Instagram don't have a system in place. And so looking into all that and internet safety, I mean, I have done a video where I talked about the internet safety. So again, I'm not going to go into all that today, but I was looking into the verification process, because if you're trying to protect yourself against the fraudsters, then that's easier because you can put on the two-step verification, which I explained in another video, or indeed you can look that up online, because again, I don't want to go into it all today. But many of us out there do need to be internet savvy and safety savvy, and we do need to be aware of these things. So that protects you a bit if you're being hacked, but what protects you against another person cloning your account and doing what happened to me, basically? I've gone through the whole process of trying to make a copyright claim as well, and Instagram have been really rude, I have to say. Like, yeah. Anyway, I'll perhaps fill you in another day. But after looking into this, you know, for quite a few weeks now, it seems that if you want to protect yourself from a cloned impersonation account, the best way to do that is to verify your account, to get the little blue tick, basically, to verify who you are. Now, the different platforms have, from what I have looked into anyway, I'm no expert, so big disclaimer, but from what I've looked into, Facebook blue tick is fairly easy, and I'm possibly going to go through the process so I can let you know. Instagram, I'm not really sure, because I think you have to kind of be celebrity status and have lots and lots of followers, so I'm not sure that's even possible for, you know, many of us normal people. And then on the YouTube, it's having, I think you can apply for it when you've got 100,000 subscribers. So from what I've seen anyway, my research, so fingers crossed, hopefully, I think I'm at 96 now, so I'm getting close to that 100,000, and then I can put that application into the YouTube, if you like. So that's my plan, really. So I guess to say, if you like the videos and you haven't subscribed yet, then that'll really help me out if you subscribe. And I don't really say that very often, but that will help me, because it will mean that I can at least protect my YouTube account. And yeah, I just think we all need to get a little bit internet savvy. Probably more to come on that, because unfortunately it's an ongoing saga, not just for me, but for loads of people out there who have lost their Facebook and Instagram accounts. So in a way, even worse than what's happened to me even. So, and that was pretty bad. Anyway, back to the art journaling nook then. So as you can see, I've got a temporary setup, shall we say, because I would really like to put, I'll tell you my plans before I go, because I probably should go soon, but I want to put a shelf up quite high here, so I don't want to, you know, firmly decide where the lights and things like that are going, and maybe I want to have a few hanging plants as well coming down the wall. I definitely want to have a notice board or two up. I mentioned that I might get a bigger notice board because I wanted a board of inspiration in front of me for my art journaling setup. And what else in the plans? Yeah, shelf, finalise where the lights go. So James, again, you can, it's really hard, even though there's like that wooden beam up there, it's really hard wood. So I personally, and I know that James has trouble even banging a little nail in, so that's why I've kind of hooked it up like that. And there was one hole there already, so, and James is really busy today. I didn't want to bother him again because I already bothered him all day yesterday. So I needed to let him get on with his work today for sure. But there was a hole, so I just did a little screw in there and then hooked it to where James has actually drilled a hole. So that's pretty secure. but it's not finalised. But yeah, it just lights up that corner because obviously there is a big main light up here. But I don't want to put that on because it's not very nice, it's not very cosy. And it just brings life to that corner. Yeah. And I think that's enough for me to kind of, you know, settle in and see how it is there. But it fits so well, doesn't it? So I'm interested to see what you think in comparison with where it was and where it is now. So we'll see how we get on. And the funny thing about the feng shui, I was saying about sitting there with my back to the whole room. But yeah, I've just sort of sat there a little bit and it feels okay. So I think because it's round the corner and it's this little nook, that might just be okay. So I don't know. We'll see how we get on. So if you're having a day where nothing's going right, so for example for me, I've hurt both my fingers and I've cut this one really badly on a metal tape measure yesterday, and yeah, that's really sore. And then this one today I trapped in a kind of clip thing I've got, and I couldn't get my finger out, and so it's really bruised and sore. What else has gone wrong today? I got stuck in traffic 3 times on the way to the studio and held up by, you know, bumping into various people before I'd even got to my studio. And yeah, so obviously wanting to chat a little bit, but also wanting to get away and get on. All sorts of obstacles basically getting in my way, apart from the fact I'm really tired. You know, like many people out there, I've got so much going on and it's almost like relentless at the moment. And so that combined with the sleep problems I'm having and getting woken up and disturbed with that, yeah, I had some obstacles. And no, I'm not the only one. So if you're in the same boat and you have low energy and you just want to get a little something achieved, I'll add on to, like I said, the video how to start anything. So I'm adding on another point for that video, and it is showing up basically, because if I'd stayed at home in my, you know, comfort zone for today where I felt most comfortable, I wouldn't have moved myself forwards. And I wouldn't say that I've got tons achieved. Even if I hadn't done all this and I'd just been percolating about it or moved a couple of boxes, I would have moved myself in the right direction. So I really do recommend that because I'm literally feeling a lot better now. So final note on that though, if you are feeling completely in need of a day off and a day of rest, and it is possible, and you can have a kind of duvet day, take it, do it. It's a game changer. So don't feel you have to show up, but if you feel you can show up, and if you have that feeling that you might get a little something done and you would feel better for doing that, then give that a go in that circumstance is my suggestion. But obviously then do what's right for you. So I love you all to bits. Thank you so much for watching, keeping me company in my difficult days where I'm just doing my best. Try to keep your lights shining bright until I see you next time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
You film.
Yeah, I'm going to film it.